Hello, I'm back again with a new class. Hope my last sessions were clear and easy to understand. Actually, I'm very much used to interactive sessions with my students and I'm finding these one-way sessions really weird. I would very much appreciate if you would let me know if you're listening to this and if you're finding these sessions fruitful. So here goes the standard YouTube cliche. Like, comment, subscribe, and yes, do press the bell icon to get all notifications when a new video is uploaded. So with that done, let's start today's session. Parts of a complete denture are denture base, denture flange, denture border, and denture teeth. The base of the denture is that portion that rests on the foundation tissues. Here we do not have a patient, but here we have a master cast that simulates a maxillary edentulous arch. So the portion of the denture resting on this tissue is called denture base. Clear? Now let's see some of the requirements of a denture base. This denture base should cover the maximum area possible of the underlying tissues so that masticatory forces acting on this can be distributed over the widest area possible. Clear? This concept is based on snowshoe principle. Have you seen a snowshoe? Can you see the footwear on those little kids? It's a lightweight footwear ideal for walking on snow. Now, why is it designed so? It works by distributing the weight of the person over a large area so that his foot does not sink completely into the snow with each step. Now, how about this on snow? Yes, that's definitely going to be a very uncomfortable snowy walk, right? Now, don't start wondering if this is a class on latest footwear. I'm definitely at one of the core principles of prosthodontics. So, taking some intelligent input from snowshoes, which were invented as long ago as 4000 BC, our denture base also has to be light in weight and cover as much area as possible for maximum patient comfort and perfect load distribution. All this is definitely going to reduce the rate of residual ridge resorption too. The second point to keep in mind is that a denture base should be well adapted to the underlying tissues. There shouldn't be any gap or spaces. It should have intimate adaptation with the basal seat tissues, both upper and lower denture bases. Clear? Coming to the next part, that is the denture flanges. This is the portion between the denture border and the artificial teeth. Clear? So we have a space in between the border. These are the borders of the denture and the artificial teeth. So this portion is called the labial flange. This occupies the labial vestibule and provides lip support. This portion. Then there is the buccal flange, which occupies the buccal vestibule and offers cheek support. Clear? So we have two buccal flanges on either side and a labial flange for maxillary denture. For the mandibular denture, again we have a labial flange. This is a buccal flange. This is a buccal flange on the side providing cheek support. And we have a lingual flange. Coming to the next part, that is the denture border. Denture border is the margins of a denture. It should be smooth and well-rounded. Both overextensions and underextension of these borders into the surrounding tissues can create lots of problems. Clear? This shows an improperly fabricated labial notch in a denture. You can also see an ulcer on the labial frenum. Now, what do we see here? Can you see that the borders are very rough and sharp? As mentioned in my first class, we no longer use teeth made of ivory or seashells anymore. The teeth we generally use for teeth arrangement is usually made of acrylic or porcelain. Generally, acrylic teeth is used for preclinical work. Again, this acrylic teeth can be of anatomic, semi-anatomic or non-anatomic forms. Anatomic means it resembles the natural teeth cuspal morphology exactly, whereas non-anatomic teeth or zero-degree teeth are almost teeth with flat occlusal cuspal morphology. Clear? So that was in short about the parts of a complete denture: the denture base, the denture flange, the denture border, and the denture teeth. Lack of attention, care, or interest to any of these parts can undoubtedly give you this picture. Haha, I know, none of us wants this.